Constellations. Constellations are divided into 88 official modern constellations, which cover the entire sky. These constellations were defined by the International Astronomical Union, IAU, in the early 20th century. However, many of these constellations have their origins in ancient civilizations. Ancient origins. The identification and naming of constellations have ancient roots. Civilizations like the Greeks, Romans, Egyptians, and Chinese observed the night sky and created their own star patterns based on their cultural beliefs and mythologies. These early constellations often told stories or represented important figures from their respective cultures. Bright stars. Constellations are usually named after their brightest star or a prominent star within the pattern. For example, the constellation Orion is named after the mythical hunter Orion, and the star Betelgeuse represents his shoulder. Zodiac constellations. Within the 88 modern constellations, there are 12 constellations that form the zodiac. These constellations lie along the ecliptic, which is the apparent path of the sun across the sky throughout the year. The zodiac constellations are associated with astrology and are used to determine the position of the sun and the dates of the zodiac signs. Circumpolar constellations. Circumpolar constellations are those that never set below the horizon as viewed from a specific latitude. Their stars appear to rotate around the celestial pole without disappearing from view. The specific circumpolar constellations depend on the observer's latitude. For example, the Big Dipper, part of the Ursa Major constellation, is circumpolar for observers in the northern hemisphere. Star patterns and navigation. Star patterns have been used by ancient seafarers and travelers as a means of navigation. By observing the positions of certain constellations relative to the horizon, they could determine their direction and approximate latitude. Asterisms. Asterisms are smaller star patterns or recognizable shapes within larger constellations. For instance, the Summer Triangle, formed by the stars Vega, Deneb, and Altair, is an asterism within the constellations Lyra, Cygnus, and Aquila, respectively.